especially when you come from a small town and you come from being a family person. You know, I missed my grandma, I missed my little brothers, I missed my friends. I was never there, and that wasn't cool to me. I wasn't pulling my weight as a person. You know what I mean?
As in a sense, Damien Young.
Yeah, I became Damizza.
Right, you became Damizza. You were living Damizza every day since.
Yeah, but that suit needed to be retired for a minute. You know what I mean? Like,
have you gotten calls, for example, say Power 106 and say come back, we've idolized the station?
I've gotten calls. Mostly hate mail, but no.
Can we get you back at Power at any time?
No.
That's it?
Nah, it's too late for that.
You're just done with Power?
You know, it's not an issue of being done with them because they're still eating off of me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
the idea that you gave birth there.
Well, I mean, the very last. Big Boy is one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life, and I would give my left arm to work with him again because he's incredible and he's got the kindest heart of anybody I've ever met in my life. But you know, the truth of the matter is I realized something. When we were doing cruising, I went in and I sat down with Big Boy, and the very first thing he said is, you know, if you don't know who this is, da 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 da, I'm still eating off you. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, wow, like, after all that, and the company has changed. It's not what the company was. The company was a team. It was a family. Do you know what I mean? Like,
do you believe it's more? I mean, like, do you believe
it's gone corporate?
It's all suits now.
It's all gone corporate. It's all gone corporate. And you know, now it's, you know, you got a bunch of fast food cooks in the kitchen at a gourmet restaurant. You know what I mean? It's not. It's sad, is what it is.
Right.
But it is what it is.
So okay, so Power is definitely another question for you, because you got something going on now. Again, just give us a taste of
no.
At least the name. The name. Can we get the name? What was the name? What was the name of the
Reinvented Radio?
Reinvented Radio.
I want to party.
I want to party.
That's the slogan, man.
That's the slogan. That's what it's called. Reinvented Radio. I want to party.
And if you're in the LA area, if you listen to Power 106,
it's worldwide, is what it is.
You're gonna get
the biggest signal in the world.
Yeah, you're gonna get what Power 106 was in his heyday, worldwide, 24/7, 365 days.
And that's the key to it. Is it's gonna be all live.
Now, are you like in a sense gonna be
live? Not that stuff where it's automated. Yeah. You're gonna have somebody pressing the button.
Right. Are you gonna?
I'll make them put it on CD. I don't care.
Are you gonna be the program director, or are you gonna have your own show?
I'm gonna oversee it.
Okay, you're gonna oversee it.
I'm gonna do what I did at Power, and everybody doesn't know what I did at Power because I'm one of those type of guys that just does. I don't talk about it. I just live it, and that's what people don't realize about what Power 106 was. Is it was my boombox. It was my living room. If we were playing craps in my office with Mac 10, Immature, Shaquille O'Neal, Irv Gotti, and you know, all of those type of guys, and you know, Mariah would be in there, or you know, Janet Jackson, or somebody would just pop in and, you know, be like, what up? There was no one person more than any other person. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody was equal. And if there was a party going in my office, I'd be like, hey, by the way, Kool-Aid, so-and-so, everybody's in my office right now. We're gonna come down to the booth and Eminem's gonna play his new song and I'm gonna break Shaq for $300.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what came across the speakers.
Right.
Is it was fun, but people didn't realize that. They're like, oh man, he's just off partying with everybody. Da 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 da. He doesn't do nothing. Da 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 da. So I said, all right, I don't do nothing.
Right.
Let's see what happens in 6 months. I'm out.
Right. Damn. So E-Dub and Kool-Aid, we're good friends of the band. Like each other, we're good friends.
I love Kool-Aid and E-Dub. Pocos Pero Locos.
There it is.
One of the greatest radio shows ever created that empowered, and that's the key to the music business, is empowerment. It's what it should be anyways, is empowerment. And Pocos Pero Locos, some real talk. I gotta shout out Kool-Aid and E-Dub and everybody that's been a part of that movement. MC Magic, Down, Criminal, I could go on forever. High Powered, all of those guys. Amazing, dude. Talk about empowerment of a format. And that's one thing that kind of upset me back in the day about even Power and stuff like that. It was like, look, dude, let's go with a movement. You know what I mean? Let's make something happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, West Coast rap, or rap period, wasn't, like I said, the #1 format in the country, more or less, even in LA. We had to take those music penitentiary chances where it's like, yo man, let's put Ain't No Fun or Kill You on the radio.
Right.
You know what I mean? They wanted to fire me so many times. When I put Ain't No Fun on the radio for the first time, can you imagine what happened?
Wow.
Hysteria. I mean that was really that was risque. I mean at that point. I mean it was really
Dude,
like,
I put
wow.
Ain't No Fun, and I got called in the office like that. What are you doing? You can't play Ain't No Fun on the radio. It's edited. It's not cussing.
Right.
But every other word is crossfade. And I'm like, but you gotta understand, this is what people like.
Right.
This is what people want. This is what people feel. This is what people, when you play something whack, this is what they play out of their CD freaking changer. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You have to love this music, and that's what the problem is in radio and corporate and all of those things today. Is you don't have fans of the music programming the radio stations. Now you have corporate.
If you could sum it up with one word right now, radio.
Crap.
One word, crap.
And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but radio right now is crap because all the fans are gone.
Now, do you mean the music or the formats that they're using?
You know what? I'll change the word. Complacent.
That's a big word.
My verse is a little slow.
My brain hurts.
So does mine.
Verse is a little slow.
Complacent. He's gonna have to look it up in a little bit.
I'm gonna go on right now, Twitter.
He's gonna go on dictionary.com on his phone.
Yeah.
Complacent. Reiterate for some of our fans.
Well, like, complacent is like bored. You know what I mean? Like, the kind of like, just, yeah. Complacent is like, I'm tired of it. You know, it's like,
Same old same old songs.
Yeah, same old stuff,
now,
man. It's like,
is that how? I noticed it now where they're playing, for example, one song about 6 times an hour. Is that how Power was?
Yeah, but the difference is you like the song.
Right.
So if you hear something, it's like, it's like anything. I mean, music, sex, money, whatever your poison is. If you really like that, then you're not going to be upset if it gets played again.
Right.
But the second that you don't like that, oh man, that song again. But that's why I stayed in the streets. That's why I stayed in the offices and stayed in the studios and stayed in those places, because I wanted to make sure before research came out, you know what I mean? I knew before that because I was talking to the people that are really the fans.
Okay.
You know, a lot of the guys now in these programming positions, they don't go to East Los. That's our core market. That's where we make or break the radio station. So it's like, if you don't go to those places, how do you know what's hot?
Right.
And how can you ask them to truly be a fan of your work if you're not paying attention to them?
Yeah. Someone made a comment to me the other day and was like, because we brought the Latin Legacy show now. So someone made a comment and said, you know what, thank you for what you're doing because we need this.
Yeah.
We haven't had this in a long time. And so it just felt really good to hear someone say that.
Well, I say,
you know what I mean?
I mean, look, I appreciate you guys coming up. You know what I mean? It proves that you guys actually give a shit and are passionate about what you do. Yeah. And that's why I said, yo, man, anything you want, come up.
And really, I mean, it's like we're trying to, we just had a meeting with E-Dub. What was last week? I was talking to you about that, and he gave us our blessing. Willing to help us out, and just like I told you, went over there,
people,
and they're fantastic. They're great people, and we told them straight up, we're trying to do the Latin Legacy. We're trying to make